Hey everyone, this is our first YouTube live. I just wanted to test it out. I am cutting out some outfits. I'm just making a bunch of outfits. So yeah. I just wanted to test out this YouTube live feature because I never went live on YouTube before. And wanted to see if it was going to work, and it does. So I'm getting my inventory up because I will be going to the club. I'm visiting home and I am hitting up the club, so I have about a week and a half. I'm just making a bunch of outfits and getting rid of things that I already have made that maybe haven't sold yet. You know, clear my rack out. So yeah, I'm very excited. I'm always excited to make money. And when you're in the club and that money just falls into your hand, I miss that feeling. Being in the club, in the dressing room. So yeah, right now I'm not accepting orders. Only what's on my website is what's available. Because I have a lot to do before I leave. But I'm excited for the holidays. I'm excited to see my friends and my family. Hi guys, if you're in here, say hello. Where are you from? Are you in my Facebook group? Are you here from my group? So I know I need a skirt. So I have all my fabric already pulled. I really think that I have a little piece of this. But I do not feel like going through my scrap fabric. I have so much of this Barbie fabric. I think this is like, has to be at least 5 yards. And I know I have some that, let me just go through my scrap. I have a bin. I'm gonna show you guys so you can see how ridiculous. This is my scrap bin. And one day I'm gonna go through it and organize everything. So I'm seeing if I have some Barbie fabric that's already cut. Like, would this be enough for a skirt? Let's see. So yeah, I need to organize my work area because this is not working for me. Every time I have to find something, I have to take everything out. And then I just throw everything back in. You know, I'm lazy. Okay. So, is anyone commenting anything? Because I don't see anything. Can someone like say something? So I can make sure that the comments are actually working. All right. I guess I'm gonna have to use that big old piece of fabric. And I know I'm gonna find, a little piece when I don't need it. Can you guys let me know if you're on your mobile phone? Because it was saying that people on their mobile phones wouldn't be able to see the video. I don't know. YouTube has so many like restrictions. All right, let's see. Yeah, like there's no comments. Or maybe no one's just commenting. Oh, I see it now, guys. I had to tap the button. See? I knew something wasn't right. Hello. So I have to tap it every time to see it. Hi, Sharice. Hi, Exotic Bandage. I think I'm friends with you on Instagram, Exotic Bandage. So this is not enough for a skirt. I mean, it could be, but it's going to be a short skirt. Guys, I really hate working with fabric like. So one time, at one point in my life, I just was obsessed with this fabric. And I was like, let me get 5 yards. Like, now? Why would I do that? Why would I buy 5 yards of this fabric? Someone tell me. Usually when I buy a lot of yards like this, I'll divide them up. Like, I'll cut 2 yards at a time. This way I don't have to work with this big piece of fabric. You know? Because that's annoying. I don't know about anybody else, but I absolutely hate, like, situating fabric to cut it. All right, so let me make sure this is long enough. Yes. So I'm going to start right here because that part doesn't have any holograph on it. So I need my fabric to come up to this line. Right there. See what I mean when I say this is why I don't like working with big pieces of fabric, because it's just like, especially because I need 2 folds. So I'm using my skirt pattern. I was thinking about digitizing a skirt pattern. Should I? If you ordered my physical pattern, then you already have the skirt pattern, but it's not digitized. Let me get it. It fell over here. So don't mind my tracing paper pattern. Most of my patterns, before I started digitizing them, this is what I was using. Tracing paper. What is Etsy bothering me about? I'm sorry, guys. Y'all can't even see this. And I'm not moving this fabric because I finally got it situated. So just give me 1 second. Maybe if I put this. That's a little better. Alright, so now I'm going to cut out this skirt. So for this, I already have a top made. That's just been sitting on my rack. So I'm just making a matching skirt. And then bam, I have an outfit to sew. I sell everything, okay? There's skirts that I have that are missing tops. So I'm making tops for them. I have everything. I have pasties, stocking outfits. I'm going to have everything. These girls are not going to have a choice but to shop with me because I'm going to have everything they need. I remember the first time I went to the club, I was not prepared. Now I know what to expect. I have my rack, my suitcase. Here's my skirt. And then I need a thong for that. Does anybody have any questions about anything? Ask me anything. Anything sewing related, stripper, club related. Do you guys sew? I know some of you do. Do you sell in the club or do you sell online only? I wish I could play some music, but all right, now we could get rid of this 200 yards. But now it's not safe for us. I use the stone pattern for literally everything. To me, I like these better than the square ones. They just hug the body better, in my opinion. But now it's not safe. All right. Done with the Barbie. Now I have to cut out I wanted to try something new with this. A new type. I don't want to do like a triangle top. I want to do it like kind of more rounded out and square. So I'm going to have to make a pattern for that. I'll do that last. But I could cut out the thongs because the thongs stay the same. When you go to the club and you sell your outfit, do you tip usually? Do I tip? Tip who? The dancers? Oh, yeah, they charge. They charge, it's usually like $40. I think one spot I go to is $50, or it shouldn't be more than like $50. But yeah, you do pay. You pay a house fee. It's not as high as the dancers' fees though, because the dancers pay a lot more. But when you message them, I have a video that I did. When you message them, they'll pretty much tell you how much the fee is. I have yet to go to a club where they don't charge a fee. So yeah, keep that in mind when you sell. Make sure that your prices are including your house fee, because you are going to have to pay a house fee most likely. And at bigger clubs, then it's probably going to be more than that. The clubs I went to, like, they're not really popular clubs, which I like because I don't like going to crowded places. I've been through too much in my life. And you know, you're already taking a risk by going to a strip club, because we know that some strip clubs they're not safe places. So I avoid going to, I don't want to be in no crowded club like Onyx. It's too much going on. It's too much going on. So I tend to pick the small clubs, and it be money in those clubs. The money is definitely in those small clubs. And when you go to the bigger clubs, you'll find that there's going to be more than one person selling outfits. So if you go somewhere and you sell outfits, don't be surprised if somebody else is selling outfits too, because that happened to me one time and I learned my lesson real quick. And that's how I actually learned, because the girl who was there, she had her clothing rack and all the girls were buying outfits from her. And I was there with my suitcase filled up with my outfits. So, of course, you know, dancers, they don't want to be bending over a suitcase going through outfits, especially if they're wearing heels. So, you need a rack so it's easy for your stuff to be on display. So yeah, one time I'm going to the club, I'm like, yeah, I'm about to make so much money. Um, yeah, I got there and that girl was there. And I was okay with that, you know. There's nothing like, you know, a little friendly competition. But it was like the guy that told me to come, like, he didn't even warn me. Of course he didn't warn me because he wanted me to pay him his little $45. So yeah, I get there. I'm like, oh my God, why is somebody else here selling outfits? But yeah, at bigger clubs, sometimes it's like that. And some clubs, they have house moms, and the house moms sell outfits, so you can't sell outfits there. You might want to wholesale outfits to house moms. That's something else you can do. All right, so I cut that. Hello Kitty. Hi, Miss Sophisticated. All right, so I gotta make a pattern for that one because I want to do that one differently. So I'm doing a dress. I need my dress pattern. Usually I have my patterns already out, but of course I don't today. Does anyone else have any other questions about selling outfits in the club? What would you consider a good wholesale price for the house moms on custom made? You know, I don't really like giving people prices because everyone price will be different depending on what you feel your worth is worth. So my wholesale, people might think my wholesale prices are expensive, and you know, they are, because it takes a lot of work to make a whole bunch of outfits, and also you can easily resell these outfits for double their worth. Okay, so my wholesale is $500 for 10 outfits. But you're not getting, you know, just simple basic outfits. So I would say if you're just starting out, maybe, you know, 300, 350 for 10 outfits. Of course, you know, make sure that your quality is matching your prices. So if you want to charge $500 for wholesale, make sure that your product is giving $500. Because I see, you know, some people charging those prices, which is fine, but the work is not matching up to that. So you need to figure out your rate, the price of your materials. There's so much that you have to account for when you're making these outfits, and a lot of people don't, you know, and I see a lot of people lowballing themselves. Do not lowball yourself, especially if this is your livelihood. Like for me, this is how I make my money. So the math has to math. Okay? So just make sure your numbers are making sense. one of my good friends sent me this fabric. Miss Robin, she gifted this fabric to me. It is so pretty. This is like different from the mesh I usually work with. This is like a higher quality. This is gonna be so pretty. Yeah, $100. Easy. But you know what I'm noticing in the clubs? I feel like the girls don't want to pay in the clubs. I could charge $100 for this dress in the club. I mean online, $100, maybe even $125 if I add rhinestones, or you know, it's gonna have a rhinestone connector. But in the club, I'll probably sell that for $95 because I don't know where y'all from, but in Jersey, the girls they don't be wanting to pay. But it really depends on which kind of club you go to. It really does. And it really depends on the girl too, because some of my customers, they don't care. They know what they're getting when they pay my prices. They drop that money, I'll post something, it's sold by the same people, same customers. So that's very important, is that you get repeat customers. Those are the most important customers. Not the new customers, the customers that you already have. The customers who are already obsessed with your brand. Those are the customers that matter. So you want to keep getting repeat customers. So this way you don't really have to do too much work with marketing, because you already know, oh, as soon as I post this, she gonna buy it. She always buys it. This is her style. It's sold. Those are the best sales. The ones you put up right away and they sell. And those are usually by the customers who have purchased from you before and will pay your prices because they know that your work is good. All right, so now I have my top and my back. I'm just gonna trim this with black. Like, this fabric is so pretty. I don't want to do anything, add any kind of crazy colors to it. So that will just be black. What else? What else? I think that's, oh no, I gotta cut out a Hello Kitty. And what does that say? Chanel candy. I don't even think I have enough fabric for that. Oh, I forgot I'm doing this dress too. Yeah, I had this fabric for over a year. This fabric right here is so pretty. I'm gonna make a dress out of that. So does anyone else have any more questions? This is the time y'all should be asking y'all questions. Because I don't be seeing the comments in the group. By the time I see your comments, it'll be days later, because I'll be seeing comments and I'm like, I didn't even get a notification for some of these comments. Or I just be in a whole nother world. Okay, my mind is always going. This fabric is so pretty. Like, I don't know why I've been saving it. Should I make a dress out of this? Yeah, because what else can I make? I'm trying to think of some styles that I haven't done. Maybe some leg pieces, because I got a full yard. Should I make some leg pieces or do another dress? What y'all think? Tell me in the comments. Should I make a dress out of this fabric, another halter dress, or should I make an outfit with leg pieces? Yes, I do sell patterns. My website is DIYexoticwear.com. And I have digital patterns ranging from an extra small to extra large. This is one of my patterns here, the halter dress pattern. But yeah, go check it out. A halter dress. But I'm already making another halter dress, so I wanted to give, like, a variety. But I might just do a dress because I don't feel like making those leg pieces. And I already have some leg outfits. A jumpsuit. All right, let's just do a dress. Let's keep it simple. After I'm done cutting all this stuff, I'm gonna be doing a new pattern, but that one might not be ready till next year, like January 1st week, because I'm not gonna have time to be testing it, because I am going to be away. This fabric is, I love it. Let me make sure I'm cutting it the right way. Yes. So some of these fabrics are two-way stretch. So you want to make sure that your stretch is going this way because we want it to stretch across the body. We don't want it to stretch like this. We want it to stretch like that. Only thing with this fabric is the glitter gets everywhere. I don't care. But you have some people who don't like stuff like that. Especially because dancers, they don't want to get glitter all over their customers. Especially because, some men be going there and they're married and now they have glitter all over them. But then you have some dancers who don't care. And they're like, ooh, glitter. That would be me if I was a dancer. You gonna get this glitter, honey. This is gonna look so cute. Save your scraps. I don't save these scraps. Like these, I can't do nothing with. Okay, so this is the front. Hard choice. I know, I just went with the halter because I don't want to overdo it and just burn myself out before I even get to the club. All right, now we need our bag, and then I'm going to cut some trim. I'm going to do the trim with this fabric because I don't have any brown trim. All right, so this obviously is not going to fit. Where's the bag? I'm always losing stuff, guys. And I lose stuff so easily. Like, how did you lose that? I'm so hungry. Oh, here it is. Is this big enough? I'm gonna make it enough. We used to be superstars. But now it's not safe for you. Not wasting any fabric. You don't waste fabric. All right, this piece is a little too small, but it's okay. I'll just make the other piece. I'll just stretch it a little bit and then cut it at the bottom so it's even once it's put together. Okay, so now we have our back and our front. Okay, glitter all over. back in the closet so the glitter don't get all over my other fabric. Okay, what do I think that's all. I'm going over fold over elastic. Oh, trim over fold. I use trim because I have a binding attachment, so I have to make my own trim. Well, you don't have to, but it's just, I like making my own trim because fold over elastic is not many options. You know, you just got red, black, pink. When I use my own trim, I could trim with whatever I want. Any color, holograms, spandex. So that's what I like. But if you like fold over elastic, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with fold over elastic. And then people say it's a lot easier. The girls, they don't care. The girls don't care. As long as it looks nice, you're good. All right, so I'm doing a one piece. And I have a digital pattern for this as well. It's called the Halter One Piece. And that is also on my website, DIY Exotic Wear. And this outfit literally takes 10 minutes. Everyone's always saying how easy this pattern is to use. Everything I use is my own patterns. I don't just sell patterns, I actually use my patterns. You have people who sell patterns and they don't even use their own patterns. So why should anybody else use them? You don't even use your own patterns. If you're buying patterns from people and they have no pictures of an outfit they actually made with that pattern, if you don't have any examples to show me of your pattern, I'm not buying a pattern. Because a lot of these companies, that's what they're doing. They never use that pattern a day in their life. They're hiring people, sending them pictures. Can you make a pattern for this? And probably don't even test out the pattern. I don't do that. I use all of my patterns. Everything you see here is my pattern. Okay, so that was super easy to cut. Look at that. And then to sew it, it's so easy. What's next? I was gonna do a one piece out of this, but I don't know, is this gonna be enough fabric? Oh, it is. And then I'm gonna put a Chanel band around the middle of this one. You know, we don't even have to really worry about wasted fabric because this is a piece of scrap fabric. It ain't much on here. Trim looks better for sure. It does. It looks nicer. I feel like fold over elastic is like really, well, I guess it depends on the quality you get. But it looks thin. It reminds me of like lingerie. You know, I feel like the trim is gonna last longer. Okay. Another one piece. So you see this? This is what I just cut. I'm gonna save this because I can use it for something. I don't know what. I've been saying that for years. But I'm gonna use it for something one day. One day when I have a staff and I could have them just do stuff like work on scrap stuff, you know? I don't plan on sewing forever. I really don't. So this is what that looks like. And I think that's it, guys. That's all I'm gonna do today on camera. Because I'm about to take a little break and eat something. Because I'm hungry. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you turn on your notifications because I'm going to be going live on here a lot more. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I don't know how to end this. Oh, here we go. Bye, guys.